As reported by Ongo Nigeria, I'll say that. Let me give them their due credit for reporting this story. Also, just in case it's a false story, so that people know where it came from. Well, as reported by Ongo Nigeria, they allege that the NFF is owing Super Eagles players match bonuses for 20 matches, and that some players are threatening to boycott the qualifying games in March. Not one, not two, not five, not 10, 20 matches. You know, I, if we try to count back to 20 matches ago, I'm not sure that's probably 2023 or something. It's been like, if this is true, what can we say about the NFF if this is true?
For me, it's sad. It is sad. There's no two ways to actually describe this thing. It is sad and it's uncalled for. You know, it's not as if this money is not being released. That is the major thing. It's not as if the NFF they are broke. But it's just that some people earns are longer than the other. That is the major problem. Because the AFCON money, what happened to it? The rescue money from presidency, what happened to it? What do they do with this money that this guy has still been owed? So if they are owned by 20 games, if I need 20 games back, at the moment was still playing for Nigeria there now. At the moment was still playing for Nigeria there now. So imagine, so they are still no. I think this is disgraceful. And this is actually what embarrassing. This thing is not false because Ongo is very close to some of these players. I heard that the players even wanted to boycott the game against Rwanda in Uyo. It was they have to appeal to them to actually play those games. So, and the NFL president himself, Ibrahim Gusso, said that he's going to pay them about 10% of how much was owed them and everything. So it's just sad that these guys cannot manage football. All they bring out is to wear jalabia and come out and be talking rubbish. I just think that we need to get it right because Ibrahim Gusso came to say that our players don't even care about the money. Say they are professionals. They don't care. No.
Everybody cares about their money.
Everybody cares about their money. You don't know what this particular player is going through. You mentioned one player now playing in the Turkish second division. Do you know how much he's earning there? You don't have an idea of how much he's earning there. So for me, I think this is sad. If we want to qualify for the World Cup, because there's a big money coming for that World Cup qualification, if it's to go and borrow money from people that are so going to go like you borrow, they pay times 2. You go and borrow it and pay these guys their money. If they cannot pay 20 matches, how would they pay Chile? Because they need to do this thing. You cannot use home-based players to play qualifier match. If that is their plan, you cannot use home-based players to play qualifiers. So because I'm hearing something, I just hope that they can actually get it right. For me, this is so disgraceful.
No, see, it's like I have to agree with you 100%. It is very, very disgraceful. And the reason why I can believe something like this, that the NFF is actually owing them money for this long, is because I knew for a fact that with the Super Falcons, when they were going to the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup, they were still being owed money from 2021. I knew for a fact that as of then, when they were going to the 2024 Women's World Cup, they were being owed money from 2021. So it is not unusual for the NFF to owe you money for years. It is not unusual. The part that I would say maybe I don't fully believe is the part of the boycotts. I just think that I don't think that the players will boycott. They will complain, they will be upset, they will make their feelings heard, but I don't necessarily think that they would boycott the game, especially important games like this. But NFF, man, we need to do better. Like you just says me, like if we cannot play player bonuses, how are we going to pay Coach Eric Shelley? And for me, I always ask this question: if there's anybody that is NFF that is watching us right now or that is close to the NFF, I genuinely always ask this question: the NFF board, are they being owed money as well? Like I'm owing them as well, and maybe I'm just not informed. Are they being owed? Is Eguavon being owed money? Is Gusso being owed money? Is Aisha Falode being owed money? The general secretary, is he being owed money? Like I want to fully understand, because we always hear about staff being owed, we always hear about players being owed. Is this something that is happening from top to bottom? Maybe Eguavon has not received any money in the past 1 year. Maybe. If that's the case, okay, I understand a bit better. But we cannot keep on running our football like this. We cannot. We cannot. It is embarrassing. It is disgraceful. And players should not have to go through things like this. The bonuses that they give them, like, it's not like they are giving everybody 20,000 per match or anything. Like, the money is not a lot. That's the reality. In football terms, don't get me wrong, is a lot for normal human beings. But in football terms, the money is not a lot. And I don't know how we administer our football. I don't know how we run our things. That money is a constant problem. We talk about the NFF. They need to hire people that know how to make money. They need to have people that know how to make money. See, you don't have to be a footballer to be an NFF president or a good NFF president, 100%. But you need to know how to run businesses. You need to know how to run organizations. You need to know how to make money. Somebody, maybe I'm not informed. What successful operation has Ibrahim Gusso run in the past? I don't know if anybody can tell me. Maybe I'm not informed. Does he have his own companies that he ran and are making millions, and that's the reason why we think he can run this? What successful organization has he run in the past? Even Amaju Pinnick, that we don't like, I will still give him his credit. In his private life, he's a very successful man as well. He has his group of companies that are doing very. Man is making millions. So I can understand. But Ibrahim Gusso, like, what successful operation has he run in the past? Because if we cannot make money as the NFF, as the biggest football federation, quote unquote, in Africa, money is a constant issue. They have to always go and beg the government. It's embarrassing. They have to always owe players, owe coaches, owe staff. Staff that they've sacked are still being owed money for over a year. It's embarrassing. We need to do better, man. We need to do better. We need to do better. Nigeria, I mean, these little things affect our football, affect our performances. When a player is going on the field but is feeling annoyed because you've not paid him money, you think that it cannot affect his performance. So, man,
Yeah.
I don't know how they want to do it. Shehu Diko, I respect you. Talk to them. I know you're no longer NFF, but you are running all sports in Nigeria. So talk to them. These things cannot be recurring. These things have to stop at some point. We need to become a professional organization at some point. Anybody knows that in a real organization, if there's lack of money, the leaders are the ones that are not supposed to eat. Your employees have to keep eating. You cannot be getting paid as the leader and your staff are not getting paid.
Yeah.
That's why I asked the question if all of them at the leadership are also being owed. Because if they are getting paid and the others are not, then that's just a sign of bad leadership. So I don't want to keep on harping about the NFF, but they need to do much, much, much better.
You also like say some few things. This is, if this is not controlled, actually, it's going to get out of hand. And I spoke to someone about this issue. Said that but it has been happening before now. It's not only these people. See, I heard this is the one interview about Ruben Agbola. He played for Nigeria in 1991, 92. They are still owing him up to today. How many years after? How many years after? Going to 40 years. They are still owing him up to today. Though Enrico is late now. He said he just woke up one day and said that Nigerian football no go get away because of the money they are still owing him. Why is it that we derive joy in owing people? And when people work for you, you don't pay them their money. It's so sad. It's so sad. And I think that this culture of of not paying those players is very bad. And I want to give one example. One journalist said that a player came to him from under 20 that they were owing them money. And one man from the NFF said that if they talk about that money, they will blacklist them from national team. Now, I just hope that the Super Eagles players can come out too, the way the Falcons came out after the World Cup, about this money and talk about it. Because at the end of the day, if if those guys did not complain about this issue, maybe they would not pay them that money. Maybe they would look for a way to divert the money. So the way they came out and explained that they have to pay them that money, I'm not sure. We can confirm. Maybe they pay them their bonuses also. They pay them camp bonuses. Don't you want?
From that time?
Yes.
I'll have to ask somebody to confirm. I don't know.
So it's just we need just to get things right. That's the most important thing.
We definitely need to get things right, because if 20 matches,
Mm-hmm.
that is very, very serious. That is very, very serious.